Hi friends, today we'll discuss about warranty deed and its importance. First we'll see the definition of that. Here we can find the simple definition. A warranty deed is a legal document frequently used to transfer the property from one person to one party to another party with the greatest amount of protection to the purchaser of a property. Here you can see a statement states that a warranty deed is a legal document. On last video also we discussed legal document. When we'll say the legal document, if it is recorded in county records and it should be notarized, then the document will called as legal document. And the use is same of warranty deed. It will useful to transfer the property from one party to another party. Here we find one extra sentence with greatest amount of protection to purchaser of the property, to the purchaser of a property. How the warranty deed give the greatest protection? For that we have one more sentence. It warrants that the property is free from all defects that may affect in future, even if the defect was caused by a prior owner. Here we want to know what is the defect. For that, suppose I am the property owner. Currently I purchased the property on 2019 from some other party. I didn't verify that he paid the taxes or not on 2014 or 15. I purchased from him on 2019. Okay. I didn't verify he paid the taxes or not correctly. I purchased now and I sold it to someone else. I purchased it. He conveyed the property to me through deed, normal deed. He didn't convey any through any warranty deed. He just conveyed the property through deed or quitclaim deed. I took the property and paid the amount to them. I didn't verify he paid the taxes or not. Now I conveyed the property through warranty deed to someone else, new purchaser. Now tax department will ask the new person, like a new purchaser, 2015 or 16 taxes is delinquent. That means the prior owner, not me. Before someone conveyed to me, right? He didn't pay and I didn't observe. From 2019 to 2021 I paid. I didn't observe 2018 taxes, still it didn't pay. That time tax department will give the notice to the current owner, that means new owner who will purchase from me, right? That person will get the notice. That time the new purchaser, that means new owner, will comes to me and he will demand for that amount, because I am giving the warranty that there is no taxes, any encumbrances on this property, because I conveyed the property through warranty deed. He won't go to the prior owner, he will come to me because I conveyed the property through warranty deed. That's why I am the responsible for that. I am the responsible person for that delinquent taxes. I need to pay to new owner, then he will pay the tax department. That is, here if you are conveying the property through warranty deed, you are the responsible for prior owner's defect as well. This is one example. One more example, suppose I purchased one property on 2020, last year, from one person. I didn't verify the legal, that means correct boundaries and correct the location of property. I don't know, maybe example, he occupied some other's land and he conveyed to me. I didn't verify that correctly through search, and I purchased, I given the amount to him. Next, I conveyed the same property to some other party now or next year. That time the correct owner of that property, like he occupied some other's land and he conveyed. I also didn't observe. Now I conveyed the same property to someone else. Now the correct property of owner, the correct property owner, I told he occupied some other's land, right? The correct property owner will put a case on new owner, like who is purchased from me, he will put case on that person. That time the new owner who purchased from me, he won't go to the prior owner or who put the case, that person. He will directly come to me and he will demands for the amount. For how much amounts like they are demanding, the correct property owner, that amounts I need to pay, because I conveyed the property through warranty deed to new purchaser. That's why I'm the responsible person. That's why here saying, if even if the defect was caused by a prior owner, all deeds will give the production from their spam. There is no any defect, there is no loans, that kind of thing. Suppose all deeds will come when the purchase of the property and where they are selling the property. From that day to that day, they will give all guarantees, like they say we are responsible for this. If you are conveying the property through warranty deed, at like if you are doing like any mistake, or you took any loan and you didn't pay, even pre-owner whom you take from that person took any loan or any encroachment is there, that is also you are the responsible person. You need to pay. If any claim comes, means you need to pay that amount to new purchaser. That's why here purchaser will get the greatest production. That is the sentence meaning. Here, with the greatest amount of production to a purchaser of a property, who will purchase from you through warranty deed, that person have a production. Suppose if I verified I purchased the property from someone else through warranty deed, I am also safe. That time I didn't verify the taxes or encroachments. That's why I am the responsible person to new purchaser. That's why we need to pay. If you are conveying any property through warranty deed, you should verify all the things. If you didn't and you are the person responsible person, if any claim comes, means in future you need to pay that amounts to new purchaser. Here purchase will protected through this deed. That is the importance of warranty deed. Now we will see the main components here. Type of deed. To document, first we have to open and we have to check the type of deed. Which type of deed, like it said warranty deed, quick claim deed, special warranty deed, interest disposal deed, beneficiary deed. Like that we have multiple types of deeds. We have to check which kind of deed it is. Next, grantor. Grantor in the sense who is conveying the property ownership rights, that person, or who is selling the property, that person will called as a grantor. Next, grantee. Who is receiving the ownership rights or who is purchasing the ownership rights, that person will called as a grantee. Legal description. Legal description is nothing but details of land, like where it is located, how many acres is there, what is the boundaries, it's which state and county it belongs to, which city, which street. These kind of details you will find in legal description. Next, notary information. Notary information in the sense nothing but seller's signature, like grantor signature. Who is selling the property, that person should sign in the document, then only it is valid. And witness signatures. Witness signature is mandatory at some counties and states. Some counties and states it won't, it not necessary. Maybe depend on their rules. Next, notary signature and stamp. These details and all will called as a notary information. Next, after this document is notarized, it will send to county records for the recording. They will give one identification number, that is will called as instrument number. And in recording information you will find like recording date of document and recording book and page and instrument number and transfer tax information. These details will called as recording information. Now we'll see one document, friends, then you will get one clarity. See friends, this is one warranty deed document. In the heading only you are seeing warranty deed. If you are conveying through this deed, you are the responsible for all claims. In future, if any defect is there, you are the responsible person. You need to pay that amount. First of all, I see that deed a title, it's a warranty deed. Next thing I want to see here, grantor. On main components, what is the next step? Grantor. I see grantor. Here Mark S. Jones and Catherine M. Jones, husband and wife. These two persons will call as a grantor. Like these two persons selling the property. Which property they are selling? Lot 6 and 7 in Block H, Bayview Heights subdivision. This property they are going to sell. And who is the purchasers here? John C. Smith and Sheila A. Smith, husband and wife. These two persons are purchasing the property from Mark and Catherine. And here these two person will called as a grantee. Who is selling the property? Those persons will called as a grantor. And who is receiving the property? Those persons will called as a grantee. Next thing we can see is legal description. I told details of land. Here which property they are going to sell. Here they are selling lot 6 and lot 7, Block H, Bayview Heights subdivision, and it is located in Bay County, Florida. This information will called as a legal description. Next we have to check for notary information. Notary information in the sense grantor's signature must be done. Like here you can see Mark and Catherine signature is done, and witness signatures is there, and notary signature and notary stamp is there. Now notary information is perfect. Next we need to check for the recording information, and it is record on counter records. They given it is actually the executed date is 14th October 2020. That means these two guys sold that property to John and Smith on 14th October 2020, but it is recorded on county records on one day later, 10/15/2020, and they given instrument number 202006838, and book and page they given like 43101491, and here you can find the document tax as well, $1,435. This is the details you have to check in warranty deed. And one more thing, here we find the one sentence, purchaser will get the greatest amount of protection through warranty deed. How? For that you have to just scroll it down. One more extra thing here you want to learn. Here you can see fee simple forever. Fee simple. If you are conveying the property to through fee simple, or if anyone says it is a fee simple interest. Fee simple in the sense, if you conveyed the property once, there is no rights from that day. You don't have any rights from that day. Suppose here Mark and Catherine is conveying the property to John and Sheila on October 14th 2020. From that date, these two persons don't have any rights on that property. Completely 100% rights will get John and Sheila. Next, one more type of interest you will find, that is leasehold. Sometimes you will find like here you find document type as warranty deed, right? Sometimes you will find like lease and assignment of lease. This kind of headings you will get. There you will find the interest type is leasehold. Leasehold in the sense, suppose I am the property owner, I have a land, someone came and asked me for the farming for 5 years or 6 years. I am conveying my property rights to someone else for 5 years. That time, the 5 years, the new person is the property owner, but actual owner is me. But 5 years, I conveyed the ownership rights to him. After 5 years, again I will get my property back. That time we'll call that interest will call as a leasehold interest. Next, one more paragraph. I told here greatest amount of protection, right? For this one, you can read it this paragraph. Here, the grantor has good right and lawful authority to sell and convey said land. That means they are through this document they are conveying. Notary is confirming these two persons, Mark and Catherine, have 100% of rights and authority to convey this lot 6 and 7, And one more, you can see here that the grantor hereby fully warrants the title to said land and will defend the same against lawful claims and all personals whomever. That means these two guys are saying or promising, if only we to have the interest on this property, no other one having any rights on this. If any claim comes, if anyone came for claim, we are the responsible person. They are saying through this warranty deed, they are saying if anyone claims, put claims or on this property, we have a right like that. We are the responsible person. Saying like that is the one here say. Next, and the said land is free from all encumbrances except occurring taxes subsequent to December 31st, 2019. They are saying there is no open loan, judgments, all encumbrance, open loans, mortgages, judgments, deed of trust, tax liens, nothing is there except they are conveying on October 14, 2020, right? They are saying December 31st, 2019. We paid all taxes up to 2019. 2020 tax still pending. There, if you are conveying property to someone else, you have to tell all details. I told if any claim comes, you are the responsible person. That's why Mark and Catherine is saying we paid all taxes. There is no other encumbrances on this property except 2020 taxes. Up to 2019 we paid all taxes, clear. And when the purchaser is purchasing the property, they will hold that amount, tax amount, and he will give remaining value of that property. Like what, suppose if property value is $100,000 example, they will hold 2020 tax amount like $1,000 or $2,000. They will pay remaining $98,000 or $97,000 to this property owners, because they are saying it is free from all encumbrances except 2020 taxes. They are conveying the property on 2020. That's why they will say like that. This is about warranty difference. Hope this video is helpful to you. We have one request, friends. If anyone entered into this mortgage or title field, our channel information and videos is very useful to them. Please refer and help them. And thanks for watching.